Hello, everybody, and welcome into tonight's episode of Shades of Scarlet. This is a Cyberpunk Red tabletop actual play and podcast that airs every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/savesversedeath. We are part of Saves vs. Death, and I am specifically blank, the game master, referee, and terror that flaps in the night. With me today is Jess as Moxie11, the bubblegum that sticks to in your hair, and Games as Wraith. Say hello, I guess.
I am Wraith.
Want to? You too, Jess.
Hi, guys.
I skipped you. The ingrown toenail on the foot of crime. Ooh. Ada as Checkers.
Hello.
Okay. The special news bulletin that interrupts your favorite show. And Hades is not with us, but I will read his tagline anyway. But he plays Deeps. Say hi. Oh, yeah. The cat that lays kittens in your bed. Oh, that's fucked up. Let's get dangerous. Anyway, with that, I will pass it on to Games to talk about some ways to support our stream.
Yeah, if you like what we do and would like to see us keep getting better at it, there are a lot of ways that you can help us. You can subscribe to us here on Twitch, and there's a little subscribe button, or you can gift subscriptions to random people. We also have a Patreon. On the Patreon, there's a lot of levels to things, and you can get cool mugs and hats and shirts and all kinds of neat stuff. But there are ways that you can help us also that don't cost you anything. If you have an Amazon Prime account and you marry it with your Twitch account, you get one free subscription every month. You could spend that on us. It wouldn't cost you anything, but it sure would help us out a lot. And also you can tell people and comment on YouTube videos and things. Everything that helps the algorithm gets our name out there, and that helps us continue to do what we do and that you like watching us do. On the note of the Patreon content, I will say there's a lot of cool stuff on there. There's the Moxie files, there's early access to all kinds of stuff. I don't know if you guys watched our latest stream for Halloween. It was awesome. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's available on VOD still. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then after that, it'll go to Patreon content for a week. And after that, it'll be available to the YouTube community. I can't speak English, but I know what I'm saying. We also have a Redbubble site. So if you go to savesversedeath.redbubble.shop, I believe, somebody with the link on that.
Redbubble.com, I believe.
.com. It's .net. Anyway, if you...
Do we have a thing? Merch? Yeah, there we go. It's
Yeah.
savesversedeath.red.
Go to that link. We've got some cool designs on there. We've got some new ones that are ready to go up. They just haven't gone on yet. And you can get shirts and hoodies and pillowcases if you want to have a pillow with us on it. That would be cool, I suppose. And you can get phone cases. So there's a lot of ways that you can help us, and there's a lot of ways that you can help us that don't cost you anything. And we just love the love, and we love our community. And thank you guys so much for all the awesome time we've been doing this.
And speaking of our lovely community, I want to welcome some new members here to our family. I'm going to screw up all of these, and I apologize. Starting with Blues Funk, Huma Man Redux, Edger Asher, I believe that one is, Frodo Baggy Pants, Smart Burrow, and Chuchumi. Welcome, guys, to our lovely little family. Great to have you here.
Hello.
One of us.
One of us. I also want to thank the community so much for putting your hard-earned stream and channel points towards the community challenge that we had set up for Blank to play another time of Cyberpunk 2077. We'll either force him to play the Phantom Liberty DLC that released last month, or we'll just let him run around the streets of Night City attempting to do jobs while we throw chaos his way. One or the other. We'll let you know when that happens.
Soon.
And you'll eat less cat food this time, I assume.
No. There will be a redeem just for eat cat food. 20 points. I should mark that down or I'll forget. Oh my god.
Well, it's that time in which you guys get warned. This is a dark future, which means that while we do really silly things sometimes, we also do pretty dark things sometimes. So we have a system for ourselves, but we can't do that for everybody. If anything makes you uncomfortable, please step away for like 15 minutes and take care of yourself.
Indeed. And with that, we will get to the last time on Shades of Scarlet. Moxie and Wraith recover at Pons' clinic, and Checkers runs into a mysterious character outside of her apartment door. He tells her that he's looking for Wraith to deliver a package. She's dodgy about answering where he is, even after he offers her money. After contacting Wraith, he tells her to tell this guy, the courier, that he'll be outside the apartment building tomorrow morning. Deep spends some time at the hovel, feeling lost and speaking to Kuniko about his troubles. Checkers gets contacted by Akane, who came across a backpack, side bag, I forget what it was. Anyway,
Satchel.
Messenger bag,
keys to a very nice vehicle. She offers it in exchange for information about her meaning Checkers' parents. The following day, Cammy tells Moxie that she's found something interesting on the file she recovered off of Streamline's PC, and everyone gets to meet up and gets everyone to meet up and discuss it. The file is something of a personal journal, which talks about everything he did to Angus regarding Fresh Slate, but it's vague enough about many other details. Though some information is gleaned about an Arasaka executive being present somehow during one or more of the brainwashing sessions that Angus was put through. The team must meet with Akane today, and so everyone goes to get ready. And Moxie and Wraith are jumped in an alleyway behind Pons' clinic. And that is where we will begin our episode for the day, night, whatever time it is. Oh god, that's probably quite loud.
I'd like to say in reference to the bag, I believe Akane called it tacky.
Oh yeah.
It was tacky. It was...
It's beautiful.
A dragline, if I remember right, 2 draglins playing in a field or something.
Yep. A field of miasma
like
throwing
that.
around a restless skull with charms, yellow charms.
All right, so we last left Moxie and Wraith in the alleyway after these 2 kind of thug-looking dudes, one with a baseball bat, the other one with a combat knife, are rushing at you. So I think we shall begin our episode with rolling for initiative.
I suppose.
Or if we must.
That is what I'm asking you to do, yes.
Do we take the wound penalty to initiative?
Yep.
No.
What? Yes.
I thought we didn't take one penalty to initiative until we were in near mortal.
Yeah, because I thought it was just...
Oh, you might be right.
Because it's a stat. I just want to make sure. Okay.
And if we do, let me know, because then my bad initiative becomes worse.
Oh, buddy, I bet you mine's worse than yours.
I'm
Awesome.
strangely grateful I am not in this.
So what's up?
I got a 6.
Okay.
I got 9.
Moxie. And what's your reflexes?
6.
Mine?
Your reflexes is 6. Roll a
Mhm.
d10. What's your total?
That's 1.
It's 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Those are roll
not
low, right?
going first in this fight. The dice have determined.
Nope.
Nope.
That is true. And then we got Wraith at the bottom. All right. All right, dude. The baseball bat dude comes charging right at you. Games. Ooh, just enough. He makes it right in front of you. I guess we should go to combat. Oh, did I not switch it for everybody?
I just got over to the right screen, but I'm not in the
Yeah.
right place. There we are.
There we go. Okay. So this guy, he's coming rushing right at you. But he had a double move in order to get there. Go ahead. Go with Moxie.
Oh shit. She's going to.
Forgot to guys to.
Sure, she's going to walk forward or move forward.
Yeah.
So she's beside the man with the baseball bat.
Huh?
Well, you don't talk about things first. What, are you new to this? And I would like to use my action to try and grab the bat out of his hands.
Disarm action.
Hey, that's a -8.
It's called. Oh no, it's called a grab action. It's in the action thing. I can take something that's in someone's hands. It says grab and hold an opponent or take away an object they are holding.
Okay. So you're going to make a grab.
Yes.
All right. I thought it was targeting.
No, because that would do
was-
damage, and this doesn't deal damage. I'm just taking the
I
item.
see.
At least I feel this is the distinction. Because it's not an attack action; it's a grab action, and I
Okay.
can't tell you what page that's on because I just kind of
I got it.
trimmed the chart.
177. And that's fine. Go ahead and roll your brawling.
Well, it's better than my initiative.
You're filling me with
18.
hope.
18. 18's
18.
pretty good. All right,
My
so
brawling's
you lunge forward and snatch the baseball bat out of his hands as he's bringing it backwards. You just kind of like behind his head, just pluck it right out, yank it forward. He's like, "Whoa!"
While sassing him about not having conversation before attacking.
Yeah.
There are rules, etiquette.
There's fight etiquette.
Fight. Okay, I don't know why it did it that way, but sure. What we got? All right, this dude's coming up, and he's coming up here to attack you, Moxie.
Yeah.
I mean, he is going to stab you as best he can. So go ahead and roll your evasion.
Not good.
Just grab his knife.
It's a 1 followed by 5, so I don't think I do.
Well, what's the total?
It would be an 8.
Yeah, you definitely get stabbed.
Yeah. Look, I'm busy pulling a baseball bat.
Do you have armor?
No. Sorry.
Okay.
I came across really rude. No, I do not.
That's 3 points of damage as you're pulling the baseball bat out of that guy's hand, and this guy's knife just slices across your bicep on the way past. Oh, he gets another attack.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, what's your evasion?
Oh, it was much better. 20.
20? Okay, so
Yeah.
after he slices, he comes back to stab down into your neck, basically, and you just roll to one side away from the knife as it comes swinging down into the empty air where you once were. Okay. Wraith, you're up.
I would like to say, who sent you? And then stab the guy with my katana. Like, quick draw the katana and stab.
Okay, sounds good.
Upward slash, I guess.
All right.
I don't do it.
What's the
I got
total?
a 12 total on the first
You
attack.
can roll a 1. You don't know.
I've rolled a 2 on everything I've rolled tonight.
Dude.
That
dice.
is a shame. But okay, so as you are swinging up, the pommel of your katana gets stuck in the kind of arm of the wheelchair, and you just thunk it down against there. Doesn't quite draw all the way out. So you're able. You have to pull it back in, and then redraw to strike and swing, or swing and strike.
Okay,
go ahead and make your second attack.
I was going to ask, do I get my second attack?
Yeah.
Slightly better. I got a 16.
16. Oh, unfortunate. That's a 20 on my end on the roll.
Nice.
I'm gonna kill you guys again.
My wound penalties are not helping.
No, I bet not. But anyway, so after thunking thunking it against the arm, your katana, it makes this metallic clang noise, which instantly draw his attention to your katana, and he's able to see the next swing coming from a mile away. He's already like ducked and crouched down low as the katana swings down, over his head. That is your turn.
Yeah, that ends my turn.
All right, this guy is going to. Moxie just said, "Don't you talk first?" He says, "No, is it one of those kinds of jobs, you bitch?" And then he is stepping back, and pulling out a small firearm. It's like not much bigger than a Derringer. It's a really tiny pistol. Get 22, and I get games you're getting shot at. Do you have enough reflexes to dodge?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you get hit, take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
It's a small, like 22 caliber bullet.
Thank God this is a holdout pistol.
Fires
Right.
outwards and skims your arm. The next shot is coming.
Not into serious though.
And the fucking gun jams on him. Click.
Nice.
They're not reliable weapons.
Oh, I gotta put his shots here. It's, well, it's actually 14 since the second shot. And yeah, he just looks down at the pistol, astonished that it's jammed on him. He's like, "Fuck, man, we got a Delta! Come on!" Right, Moxie, you're up.
She kind of laughs. She's like, "No, see, had you talked, maybe you could have made more money or gotten away." And she's going to swing at the dude in front of her, actually.
Okay, this dude right here. Cool.
The one with the knife, I assume?
Yeah.
So that will be... Pretty sure my rolling invasion are the same thing. They are 20 to hit.
20 to hit?
Yeah.
All right. That is... And I'm sorry, what are you hitting him with?
The baseball bat that I stole?
Oh, the baseball bat. Sweet. That is a hit.
Okay. And it's 2d6, correct?
Correct.
They drop. Okay, well, that dice is gone. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage?
Yep.
And it's melee, so that's halved body armor. Cool. All right. So you swing, bam, nail him right in the side of the jock. You can hear this cracking as the baseball bat makes contact with his bone. Go ahead and roll your second attack.
I did. It was a 1 followed by an 8 for a whopping total of 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he evade?
He does. It is not that difficult. So as you ready second swing back, you're so close to the wall, and this is such tight quarters that the baseball bat comes back and bounces off the side of the wall as you're trying to draw it, giving him enough time to recollect his thoughts after being smacked in the face and duck underneath the swing. And that's your turn.
That is my turn.
Okay, it's his turn now, and he is going to Delta. It's 8.
No, stop. Don't you want to get paid?
He's running. Wraith, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to this guy, and I am going to stab him twice. And once again, ask who he's working for.
All right.
I would like to spend luck on this, please.
All right. Go ahead. Well, how much luck would you like to spend?
3.
Remember, we are doing the mulligan luck rule.
Huh? Uh, 18 to hit.
18 is a hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and do damage.
It's been so long since I've used my katana, I have to look up how much damage it does.
Is it the worst damage roll? Is that what that face
Yeah,
was?
so I roll 46 for this. I did 8 damage.
Holy shit.
We're not doing
Okay.
good. We're still recovering.
And then my second attack. -1 -2 is 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a miss, unfortunately. Guys are not rolling fantastic today.
Mm-mm.
So you're swinging as he's running, and he's just ahead of the second slice from your blade. You did manage to gash him a pretty good one in his side as he's retreating, but on the first strike, I mean. Anyway, let's move. He is going to leave. He's like, come on! These gonks are fucking chipped all! Get out! And they are running as fast as they can. That's his turn. Moxie, you're up.
Are we chasing?
No, I assume this is what the courier wanted, so I guess we're good there.
Just out of curiosity, that is a dumpster I need to move around, correct?
Correct.
Don't have the movement for it. Okay. She'll just move next to Wraith, like in the alley, watching them run with her newly acquired baseball bat in hand. Just kind of tap it in her hand and go. So,
Okay.
who'd you piss off?
That's why I kept asking who did this, because I'm not sure. Anybody who would be mad at me should know all of you guys.
All right, I'll skip. Next turn, this guy. Just so I'm clear and we don't have to waste time, are you just letting them leave?
Yes.
Okay. Then they will just evacuate. Although about maybe a few seconds later, as you guys are just standing there kind of chatting to each other, you do hear an engine roar and tires squeal as a car drives off.
Does it drive by the alley?
Nope.
Okay.
They go
Is it-
to the right in front of where the hovel is. That helps.
They
left,
passed
your left.
our line of view. I was just going to try to catch the color, make, model of car. If they do not drive in front of the alley at any point, then that's fine.
Nope.
Cool.
I assume this is something we'll have to deal with later. I resheathe my
Probably.
katana. All right.
Can I look at the bat? Does it have any like stickers or markings or any indication of like a gang logo or something?
Not really. I mean, it has the brand of like athletic, the athletic logo. Well, actually, you know
Yeah.
what? It says Militech in big black letters on the side of it.
It doesn't have like a tag on like the bottom, like a luggage tag that says "If found, return to."
They just carved their name into it.
Yeah,
He didn't actually play baseball with this bat.
or spray paint the name into it.
His mom didn't give it to him.
Well, you never know. It's worth looking over.
Maybe if you got his underwear, but you didn't.
Next
No
time.
thanks. Mm-mm. Well, I don't think you should go anywhere alone until you figure out who the fuck that was.
Yeah, I suppose I'm going back to the apartment for now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn around and go back upstairs. I was going to make a call, but it's kind of interrupted, so.
You are now, bleeding slightly. Not bleeding, condition bleeding.
I was shot.
Yeah.
See you after a bit.
Go get that looked after.
Yeah, in a bit. We need to go get armor and things.
Mox's gonna cross the street and go to Mr. Chip and get an agent because that was her plan.
So you go pick up your agent, you pick up your gear, your armor.
After I get my gear, I'm going to go to Pond's.
Okay. Pons' clinic is quite busy. Pons appears to be in a surgery.
I'll wait patiently.
Okay. That's like 4-hour wait, man.
I wait patiently for a little bit until somebody calls me to tell me that we have other shit to do.
Okay.
After Moxie gets her agent, she returns to the apartment. Starts cleaning her arm. She's gonna send a text to Mendez that asks, it says, heard about the shooting in Pacifica. 10 grand's a lot of money. Do you have any leads?
Okay.
And then clean up her arm and ask Cammy where the fuck everyone is, because you were supposed to be making a plan and no one is in the apartment.
Checkers and Cammy are still in the apartment.
No, Checkers left to get her gear. Only Cammy is in the apartment.
We're getting ready.
So you came up with a plan on how to approach this building. Walk me through it.
Just walk in through the door and say hi.
In the ambush points, the alleyways.
I don't know. No, you guys have been gone for like fucking 5 minutes. Why do you have blood on your arm?
Went to grab an angel. Oh, Wraith got jumped in the alley. Some gonks looking for Wraith. But I told you guys to stay here and make a plan.
We were gonna get ready and then make our plan. We thought you'd be gone longer than 2 seconds.
I had to grab an agent across the street. Like, it's not a far walk.
Okay, well, everybody was just getting ready.
She's gonna text the group chat. Be like, I'm back. Can we make a plan now?
Hold
please?
on. Did we fucking... Wait. Wraith, you got jumped by who?
We don't know. They're very rude. Wouldn't tell us who they worked for. Definitely we're after Wraith. Not me, which is odd.
Sounds semi-professional.
No, not even. They had this baseball bat and a combat knife and a shit gun. And after they took, one hit each, I think, they ran.
Alright. Well...
I mean, they were hired, but professionals, far stretch.
Alright, that's fair. Anyway, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Well, when the group gets back so we can plan, Wraith should not be anywhere on his own.
How's your arm? Do you need me to sew it up or anything?
Moxie, I will say that Moxie's probably done a shit job. Actually, let's just first aid and see how badly she fucked this up. Well, it's an 8. Maybe not.
Probably gonna beat the DV.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
It's a
DV's real
14.
low.
14.
Yeah, she's actually like patched her arm pretty good. No, I
What's
got
your
it
wound
this time.
state?
I mean, oh, 13. Moderate.
So you still do it. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, shockingly, she's managed to find her arm from a slice from a knife.
It was a very thin slice.
It was, yeah. Yeah, it's not impressive, but hey, she managed.
You got it.
Now I'm good, but thanks.
Sure.
Wraith may need, I don't know, a stitch or two. He got shot. If
Okay.
Deeps and Checkers haven't looked him over yet.
Wait, where's Wraith?
He went to his apartment to get his armor.
Oh, okay. I will wait.
Mm-hmm.
You guys wait for a little bit. Checkers, what are you doing?
I was literally just grabbing my gear and then going back over there.
Oh, so you'd probably be like back right during this conversation, basically, or just say right now.
Yeah.
Timeline. And I think Deeps was doing the same thing, so he's tagging along with you.
As
wait.
you guys,
Who's taking a shower? If I remember
Just-
correctly.
Real quick, if I remember right, we went to get our gear because we didn't have time to do much. So we needed to leave like almost immediately. Is that correct?
We're supposed to meet her in like an hour in Pacifica. So
Yes.
I think we were meeting her at 1, so we had like an hour until it was noon, and then we had to leave to get there.
I think that sounds right. All right.
Okay.
So you come back and knock on the door, wait till they open it and are let in.
Oh, it should be almost immediately. Is Wraith with them?
No, I don't think so.
Moxie looks down the hallway and immediately turns to Checkers and Deeps. Where's Wraith?
He went out to make a call.
I didn't see
Yeah, and
him.
then he went to get. She rubs her chest, pulls her agent, and calls Wraith.
in the meantime, he is posting, he like lifted his shirt and took a picture of the bullet that was a quick in and out bullet and posted on his garden. Lols, somebody attacked me for no reason. Nope.
Thank you.
Are you sure you want to post that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I will give you a heads up. That's not your only wound there. That is quite fresh.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
That's the one I'm gonna take a good picture where it only shows like the bullet hole.
Okay. Roll photography and film. Photography, that's the word.
Photography. I like that better.
Photography.
Photography.
My first 10 of the night,
Woo!
Nice.
Hey.
I rolled a 12. Take a negative
That's fine.
2.
All right, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay, so
I answer the phone. Hello?
Where are you?
You told me to go to Ponza's. I'm at Ponza's.
No. I told you shouldn't be anywhere alone.
And then you said
Francis.
you should go to Ponza's.
I said you should get stitched up. You should not be alone, and you're alone. And you didn't
Okay.
go to your apartment to get your
I
armor.
look around the waiting
because
room.
Checkers and Deeps didn't see you.
I started going to the apartment and then came here.
Then why wouldn't she have gone there? I'm gonna send one of them to get you.
All right.
Yeah. Remember, extreme stress is really bad for me.
I am being very calm. I'm talking to you
Worrying
very calmly.
about where you are and the fact that you're alone puts me under extreme stress, just so you're aware.
I'm at Pons's. I'm not alone. Plus, this is the neighborhood. I'm safe here.
She can't in that moment. She tries, and like her chest just flares with pain, and she hangs up the phone.
Okay.
And she looks at Checkers, and she's like, he's at Pons. I need you to get him.
Okay.
Please. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll do that.
And she's gonna take a seat on the couch and take deep breaths.
Turn around and go back out.
Okay. Go back out.
I'm working under the assumption that I didn't hear that they got attacked.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay. Amy says, "Are you all right?"
I'll be fine.
Okay. Just watches you for a moment. Checkers, you head down to Pons' clinic where Wraith is sitting in one of the, well, in his chair.
So,
Hey.
are you okay?
Yeah, it
Posture
was,
check.
it was a small bullet that shot me, so it should be fine.
You got shot?
Yeah, when we left the apartment. Do you not read my garden?
I usually do. I'm a little preoccupied at the moment.
Yeah, Moxie and I walked out and got shot. Well, I got shot. She got stabbed.
Okay. I'm gonna look around. Still a long wait, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people in here. Doing stuff on their agents, chatting in low whispers, and
Why don't we go back to Moxie's and see if you need... Do you need Pond's help?
I was
Because
just
usually when you need
hoping to get
Pond's
some
help, you,
speed
like...
hill. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm more or less fine. It only hurts if I poke it, so...
Sometimes you make me understand Moxie a lot better.
Well, I'm glad I could help. I'd start wheeling out the door.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna, like, get in front of him before he goes out the door, and then make sure I have my gun in reach,
Okay.
and then go out.
You make your way down the street, well, down the alley, back into the apartment. You guys can roll some perception tests if you'd like.
Oh wait, let me check my negatives.
Yeah, I have an 18 too, but then I have a negative
good.
2, so
18.
16.
I have no more negatives.
Okay. There doesn't appear to be any activity outside of the normal, just people going about their business. Normal day in the Nook. Nobody seems to be watching you any more closely than the normal, I suppose.
Okay.
So you make your way back into the the apartment room where Moxie is sitting, catching her breath. Cammy's watching her, and Deeps is dicking around on his agent.
As soon as they're in and the door is closed. Look, I know we have this job to do, but Wraith and I just got jumped right outside the doors. Someone's looking to flatline him.
Yeah, don't even want to visit about it or anything.
I wouldn't give a name. We're definitely hired, not professionals in the sense of the word.
If they were hired by somebody good, though, they would have had better weapons.
Okay. This is not great.
I don't think Ray should be going anywhere alone. And I told him that. And she gives Wraith a pointed look.
Gives an exasperated response. You said to go to pawns.
You said you were getting your armor.
I go to pawns, take care of the gunshot wound, get my armor.
You left to get armor. I would have walked with you to Pons. Do you not realize that being alone right now is very bad for you?
I apologize.
Okay.
You say this
Yes.
is home and this is the Nook.
You
That's
should
where we
not be
just got
alone.
attacked.
But give me your med kit and let me see what I can do.
He gets his med bag and hands it to her.
Okay.
I'm going to look at his wound and see what I can do for it.
All right. Go ahead and roll your either first aid or paramedic.
Can Deeps give an assist? I feel like he would assist.
Sure.
Deeps is good at first aid, so
I'm not bad when I don't roll terrible. 16.
16 is enough on its own, so. You are now stabilized. And she, cleans the wound, staples it up with a dermal stapler, and applies some spray skin, so you look brand new.
good work.
Not my favorite kind of work.
Fixing people's the same as fixing junk, though.
No, it's not.
Really not.
I don't know how to fix things. Just people.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Things don't, bleed on you or scream or, well, at least nothing more than oil. Anyway, this is your job, okay? So you should be, taking care of yourself enough to do it.
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the plan?
I don't know. I left you guys here to make up a plan, and then apparently no one did.
Like I said, we were
Out
just
of character.
grabbing stuff. What? What?
Out of character, we had a map, right?
Yes.
Derek said a very good map.
Do we have a map we can look at for us?
I don't have one drawn down, but I can kind of redescribe it if you'd like. It's on a small kind of strip where there is alleyways every so often. There is one that crosses behind the buildings for this particular coffee shop, but it's like adjoined with maybe two other stores, one on either side.
Okay, so someone out front, someone out back.
It should
Maybe
be in
look out at the
pairs.
alley.
It should be in pairs.
That works. Wraith's coming in with me. Yeah? Or is he just helping me come up with a lie?
I think I should be there to help you pivot if you need to.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wraith will be with me.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you want to be out front, Mox?
can be.
You'll just be able to see better.
Mm-hmm.
But that you either take Hades or Deeps, or you either take Deeps or Cammy, and then that leaves person out back all by themselves.
Deeps is better with a gun than I am. So maybe if someone has to be alone, it'll be Deeps in the back and then you and me in the front.
All on radios. If you're silent after a check-in for more than 30 seconds, we'll assume something's gone wrong. She looks at Cammy for a moment. She's like, I'm not having a repeat of what happened at Naomi.
That's fair.
Quick in and out.
Okay, this is a really nice place. Like, the clientele is going to be, yeah. I don't think much will happen here. That's why I picked it, because it's very public.
I hope you're right. I'd still rather be prepared in case something happens.
No, I don't blame you. I'm just saying.
I don't suppose anybody has an extra pistol, do they?
I'm down to just the one katana.
I got a new baseball bat.
Nice. I'm sure we could stop by a vendor on the way and grab you a pistol.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
probably...
I'll do that.
Alright. So that sounds good. Like a plan.
I'm gonna check my agent. Have I heard anything back?
No, but you do have... Actually, from Mendez, right?
Yes.
And you're on a disposable.
No, I got my agent. That's why I went across the street to Mr. Chip, was to get my agent.
Oh, you got your agent back. Or,
Well, I got
new
an agent. Yes.
And you're just uploading your own profile back to it.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have had Mendez's number.
Right.
So speaking of, she will hand checkers back. Thank you for reminding me of the disposable.
So you are missing a few messages. One sec.
Yeah, I didn't use it, so you should still be good.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Checkers, would you like a recorder to record the conversation between you and your not friend?
I mean, are you saying you think I should have one?
Given what you've... Sorry.
If I'm with her, I have a built-in one.
That can record audio?
Yeah.
Then that works.
Just
Given
to keep you safe.
what you've told me of her political games.
Oh.
Having her voice saying she had things linked to a crime, or if you need to go back and listen to what she said, can help.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind. I just... She's real careful.
Can't hurt. There's nothing usable. You can always delete it.
Yeah. Okay.
I suppose I should go get dressed then before we go.
Yeah, I should put on something that looks kind of okay.
As a note, because I was able to save the shirt and jacket from my suit, but not the pants. This entire time, I've had a shirt, jacket, and a hospital gown on.
Nice. Wraith always coming in style.
There you
Keep
go.
an eye on him, would you, please? She says to checkers.
Yeah. I'll try.
I'm gonna go get dressed nicer and get my armor and such, and my mask.
Moxie, you have a few
Yes.
missed messages.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies. First one is from Phoenix.
Okay.
You should have had this when you called Mendez. I forgot that you pulled your own agent, but it is
It's okay.
dated or time-stamped probably about noonish yesterday. It says, hey Chumbada. Remember that woman and man you had me keep an eye out for? Well, the woman, well, we found her in the Badlands earlier today. She wasn't really able to say much. Poor thing looked like she had dragged herself through the desert for a while. But she seems to be okay other than that.
That's it?
That's all that one says.
She calls Phoenix immediately.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait. Who are the other ones from? Let's...
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Looking through to find this thing. Oh no, I don't have your contact sheet. Oh, never mind. I do too.
Okay.
You have any contacts in New Westbrook?
You had that. Do I have any contacts in New Westbrook?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say... I don't think so. The only... I don't have that information up. While I search, I want to say the only people that she may have had a contact for, and I don't remember if Moxie actually gave them any contact information, I don't think she did, was the Maelstrom group that...
The ones we partied with?
That we partied with. Thank you for finishing.
Yeah, I don't think we gave out contact information at any point.
Nia's from Haywood, Santo Domingo. That one is... I might... Zap might be in New Westbrook. I don't have a spot for him. I don't know where he is.
Okay.
He may not be.
Okay. So we can say that he is.
Okay. So there's one from Zap.
Yes, one from Zap.
And who else?
Yeah, Mendez is the last one.
And Mendez. Okay. Then before she reads Zap's, because she assumes that'll be another problem, she's gonna call Phoenix.
Okay.
I just want to make sure there wasn't another message from Colt or someone in that story thread.
No. Okay. Hola, chica. ¿Qué pasa?
Hey, love. I just got your message. Sorry. It's been a rough couple days.
Sorry, one second. Apology.
No, all good.
I know this is. Just want to make sure I get. It's okay, Pixie. Are you okay?
I'm alive. Let's go with that.
That's all we can be sometimes.
Well,
yeah, but
I'm
they,
about to head out on a run, but is she still with you, Delilah?
Mm-hmm. Yes, she's currently resting at the nest.
Okay. She's part of the Scud Warrior pack. I'm going to send a couple of tombs to go and get her, bring her home.
And who are these chums? No, I don't really like
one's
outsiders.
named Colt. You'll like her. You like her. She's short, blonde hair, fiery, friendly. And Oz is the other one, and if you can keep him away from Delilah and somehow break through his panic of wanting to see his woman back, good luck. Actually, you could do it. If anyone could, it's you. Or Colt. Colt could probably kick his ass and take him down.
Is it possible we meet somewhere else?
Where did you have in mind?
Well, we can meet down in perhaps somewhere. You're in Watson, yes?
Yeah.
Somewhere there?
Yeah, you can. I do. How long? Moxie would know this, just doesn't. How long would it take to get from the nest to the Nook?
Probably roughly 30 minutes or so.
Oh, that's like nothing. Okay.
I mean, because it's to the north, right?
Think so. I'm pretty sure I just said it's in the Badlands somewhere.
We'll make it east, and she'll say an hour and a half.
Okay. Are you all right? Do you need me to be there? Do you want me to be there?
I would prefer, but I just don't like I don't like meeting people I don't know, especially when the situation is touchy like it is. I don't want them to know where the nest is. This one's out of it enough. I don't think she would know the way back.
No, I understand. I wouldn't send them up there if I thought you'd be in any way in trouble.
I understand that, sweetie, but business.
I know. Let's I don't know how long this thing's going to take me. It's going to take me an hour to get down there, an hour back. So let's say tonight, 6 o'clock.
Okay, 6 o'clock.
There's a bar called the Hovel, Frank's Hovel.
Okay. 6 o'clock at the Hovel. Sounds good. Take care, Pixie.
See you then, love.
Shanks up.
Rox hangs up, calls Colt.
Okay. Colt picks up. Howdy.
Hey, Colt. I heard from a friend. She's got Delilah. Apparently, she's been through hell. She's gonna bring her by the Nook tonight
Hold
around
on.
6 o'clock.
Why are we waiting so long?
Because she wants me to be there, and I'm headed out.
No, just tell her we're gonna go pick her up right now.
Sweetie, she's in good hands.
Roll a persuasion.
I would like to spend 2 luck on this.
Okay.
Persuasion 19.
19 is more than enough. She says, I don't like this, Moxie, but you found her. I'm probably gonna hold off on telling Oz or he'll lose his shit.
Yeah, tell us like right before you're about to leave.
Right.
Pretend I got that call there. Yeah, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Just you and Oz, by the way.
You really trust these people?
With my life.
They won't try to hold her hostage or ransom or nothing like that?
No.
You're sure?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right,
Well,
Moxie.
you know what nomads are like, meeting new people.
And where are we meeting?
The hovel. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take
Look,
it
if
on
this
your
happens
word.
sooner, I'll get it to you sooner. I know what it means.
Yeah, she's okay.
She's in rough
Thank
shape.
you.
Apparently
Pinky.
crawled herself through the desert, isn't doing well, but that's all I know. She's safe where she is. She's resting. She's alive.
What about Guy?
I think she escaped from him. I didn't hear anything about Guy, just Delilah. They found her in the Badlands.
Okay. All right. I don't know what to say, Moxie. I ain't happy, but I guess I get it.
Couple hours is better than not knowing at all.
It feels. I gotta tell you, it feels like a setup. But if
Do you trust me?
I trust you.
Then trust me on this.
All right. We could get an imposter check.
I will when I don't have to lean towards the mic, because I'll learn to project one of these days. Today is not it.
All right. Okay.
Alright,
Doing
I'll talk soon.
hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate.
And she'll end the call and then read Mendez's message first.
Okay. Mendez says. Sorry, could you just refresh me on what you sent him? You heard about the attack in Pacifica. Any
And
leads?
the 10 grand reward. Yeah,
10
any
grand.
leads.
You looking to make a bit of cash?
Always.
I don't have many friends down in Pacifica. Pero perhaps we can see what we can do.
Okay, if you hear anything, let me know.
Of course.
Cheers.
Adios.
And then she'll look at the message from Zap.
Zap says, "Hey there's hotcakes. I have something for you, maybe. But I heard you were hanging out with some gang out in New Westbrook not too long ago. Is that true?" And he just continues on. Anyway, some interesting, juicy news you might be into. Place is owned by a Katashi Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. I forgot my notes right off the top of my head.
What nationality is woo 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 woo?
Katashi Yamashita, some former Arasaka executive, is found burnt alive in his home. You have anything to do with that? I bet you do. You little murderous bitch, you. Anyway, yeah, found dead in the basement. Apparently, this is some expert in robotics and cybernetics. Wondering what juicy deets you could give me. Give me a call back.
Me and Deeps are the only two without douchey people in our past.
She
Eh,
in
Rico's
past
kind of
is,
sold you out. I'm just gonna remind you.
Currently.
yeah, she does not call him back. She no.
Okay.
Closes her agent.
All right. Sounds good. What are the rest of
And-
y'all doing?
Wait for them to return.
Sorry.
Just changing into something that is semi-socially acceptable.
You want to do your wardrobe? Excuse me. Wardrobe and style and the other thing? Personal grooming?
If there's time, yeah.
Too.
I mean, it's up to you guys. It's
And can I
probably
assist
about
her?
11:30 by now.
Mm.
And it'll
I
take an
assist.
hour. You're
Yeah,
assisting checkers?
At
Okay.
least in wardrobe style.
I definitely need it.
Good.
Yeah, I have to look at least. I have to try to look at least semi-presentable.
So go ahead and roll your wardrobe style Wraith first.
Yep. I have to check my sheet. 19 minus 2, 17.
That's a +1.
Okay.
$14 with the +1.
14 with the +1. Passable. You're not wearing your yellow suit this time?
No, I wore that last time.
What are you wearing this time?
It would just be a pair of not holy jeans, which I did buy, and then one of my band t-shirts, and then my my bright pop color jacket over it.
Okay. So
That
it's
kind of thing.
definitely kind of more urban flashy.
Yeah. I just
then
don't want to look like a homeless bum.
it's definitely not that. So
Yeah.
you at least got that going for you. And what about the rest of you all? I guess Cammy and Deeps are going to dress up.
So my personal grooming, I got a 3.
I thought you were helping checkers.
After I help checkers, because I assume that there'll be time after she gets dressed.
About 30 minutes, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 for personal grooming. You cannot
Somehow,
get your
myself
hair
dirtier.
to sit right. I mean, you're clean, but yeah, you cannot seem to get your hair just right. It just does not sit right, no matter what you do. It just basically, it's like looks like you got rained on. Okay. Anybody else? Understood. Okay, so moving on. What are you guys doing next?
I guess as soon as I'm ready and Wraith's ready, we would go back to the apartment.
Head back to the apartment. Then what?
Time to get going.
Moxie's gonna text Rex.
Okay.
We're heading down to Pacifica. Pick up my things. Checkers has a lead. Wraith and I got jumped in the alley. We're fine. Someone wants him dead. Keep an eye out. Should be back in a couple hours.
Okay. Rex replies back, You going fucking where?
Coffee shop in Pacifica?
It was a fucking rhetorical question. What are you thinking?
That I'm not gonna let them go on their own to get my shit?
You shouldn't be getting your shit at all. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but the fuck are you thinking? That's a dangerous place and they're looking for you. Have you seen the news?
Yeah. No description of the assailants. And nope, that's it.
That's what they say. All right, whatever. I obviously can't dissuade you, but stay frosty, okay?
I will.
All I said.
When they're in the apartment and she's done with this text conversation, or while she's having this text conversation, I heard back from Mendez. He doesn't have a lot of people in Pacifica that he knows. But when I asked him if he heard anything, he hadn't. Or at least he didn't give me any details that he had.
Thank you for the
So
cheer.
as far as I
Shinziza.
know,
Shinziza.
we should be hopefully free of NCPD ambush.
Okay. Well, I mean, like I said, this coffee shop isn't close to the place.
Probably still be good if I stay in the van out front.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Well, I gotta stop off at a vendor and then we head out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wraith nods.
Then let's go.
All right, you guys pile into the van, and get ready to head down there for a long drive. Middle of the day, about what day is?
Does Moxie get her vendit
Thursday.
for a pistol?
Oh yeah, apologies. What kind of?
That's
It's-
when we got there. It would have been like, how much did it cost? What is it?
Apologies.
It's a Gunmart vendit.
It's
I
definitely
see.
a Gunmart thing. Do you have
Ideally,
some
if it's-
options.
If it's something with 11 millimeter, which is a heavy pistol, at least I can use the bullets after I throw away the gun.
By the way, my hair is swept down in front of my eyes like flock of seagulls, and it's mauve colored.
All the guns in the vendit machine are disposable and come with their own bullets.
Okay.
You can.
I'll take a
purchase
very heavy pistol.
Okay. You can find a very heavy pistol in there of a nice seafoam green
Nice.
color,
I'll change her hair to match.
and it kind of looks like a toy laser gun.
Moxie wouldn't. I'm so tempted to be like, she'd go pew pew as she fires it, but Moxie wouldn't.
Gun safety, you insane person.
No, if it comes to the point where she has to fire it.
Oh, I
Not
see.
like she's just gonna point it in the air and be like, pew pew.
Oh, okay, that makes
You don't know that it doesn't have that sound effect built in, to be fair.
That is true. I do not.
Yeah, it has the sound effect that.
Laser, laser.
You know, the one that cycles through all the different sounds?
Pew, pew.
Yeah, exactly. 50 eddies for this particular.
Sure.
It is poor
And-
quality, heavy pistol.
Very heavy?
Yep.
Or heavy?
I'm sorry, very heavy.
Thank you. Just making sure. Thank you.
Yep. All right, and you guys head down there. Roughly takes you about an hour to get down into Pacifica, and maybe an additional 10 more minutes to find a parking on the strip. You do eventually find some paid parking spot. It'll cost you 10 eddies an hour. Who wants to pay for that?
I'll pay for it.
Okay. And this particular strip in Pacifica is got a lot of stores in it, of mostly clothing and food stores. A lot of the front faces are particularly flashy, filled with a lot of glitz and glam, but now that you guys are in it, you can definitely see the decay in the neighborhood. Like, the streets are cracked and crumbling in many places. A lot of the plants' life haven't been maintained well at all, and are just withered and dying. They keep the street relatively clean of garbage, but there's still a lot of that as well, and big oil spots just collecting pools and into the gutters. And yeah, it's definitely not as high class as it seems to want to be. When you guys walk up to the front of Hello Darling, it's a swanky coffee shop, and the exterior is sleek and modern, with a glass facade and a neon sign that reads "Hello Darling" in loopy cursive lettering of bright pink and blue neon lights. The entrance is flanked by two large palm trees, also kind of yellowed with weather and age and lack of care. But there is a small patio out front with tables and chairs in a little fenced-in area where customers are seated and enjoying coffee and pastries outside, while the weather is good today. Nice clear.
I'm going to walk up. I'm not going to use the chair.
Okay. You're walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what, the chair is still in the van?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm walking slowly.
I'm walking with him.
All right. So you keep a slow pace with him. Moxie and
Cammy are in
Cammy.
the van.
Are waiting in the van. So you are actually probably about let's see, a block down. So you're not directly in front of this place. Okay. Deeps splits off from the two of you guys to head down a little bit past the next storefront and into the alley. And he just goes, "Radio check."
Yeah.
Clear.
All
anything,
good.
Before we enter this coffee shop, is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm going to normalize my voice synthesizer to rich people tones. Soft and pleasing.
Okay.
Less street. I'm going to turn on my auto recorder. Also, is there a place I could buy a pair of pants real quick on my way into the coffee shop?
Roll a luck test.
Okay. Nope. I rolled a 9 and I have a 7 luck. So.
You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I described a lot of clothing stores. You could pull into one of those if you'd like.
I'm going to pop in, grab a pair of pants so I have a bag with us.
Okay. Give me 1 sec for a price on that.
So it looks like we've been shopping.
My notes literally say she texted Rex to let him know what's happening. Dash, he's not happy.
That's a good note.
Yep. Probably underline not like 3 times at least.
He is grumpy.
Mm.
That would be my luck, Patient Zero. Yes, there's a lot of clothing stores here. None of the pants fit me. I need like a 29 inseam and they're all like 32s.
Well, come on, turn to this page, you stupid book. So there's a leisure wear store. There is also a business wear store and a generic chic store. Which one would you like to go to?
I'll buy some more business pants.
Okay. Business wear bottoms is 500 eddies.
Yeah.
Get a nice pair of suit pants. That somewhat matches your top. Okay. After that, you head into Hello Darling.
Before you get into them being in the coffee shop,
Yes.
Moxie would like to keep an eye out on the street for NCPD, but also anybody that might look suspicious, like they're paying attention.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Probably should have used some luck. That's okay. 18.
18. So you kind of do you have any image magnification?
No.
Okay. All right.
But just
I
while
will
that's
keep that in
happening,
mind,
she's
yeah.
going to thank you.
We'll keep
Keep
it
it down
in
the street. Also, she's probably not sitting in one of the chairs, but like in the back, so she's not so viewable through a window.
Okay.
Like just behind a chair, just so she's not. Yeah, kind of. So part of her face is obscured.
You and Cammy are just huddled back there. Okay, so the two of you enter. Oh, by the way, I just want to do a quick sanity check. Did you say you guys were turning on your recorder?
Yeah, my internal recorder, I'm activating it.
Okay, you turn it on. The interior of Hello Darling is as stylish as the exterior. The walls are a pale pink, and the floors are covered in a white marble. The furniture is all made of high-end materials with leather sofas and velvet chairs. Synth leather sofas, to be clear. There's a large bar in the center of the shop where the customers can order coffee and pastries. After a quick look around, you see Akane, who's a woman of mixed Japanese and Indian heritage. She is a paragon of corporate success, and she sits poised at a table in Hello Darling. Today, her eyes are gold and brown and surveying the bustling coffee shop with serene indifference as she sips her vanilla coconut latte with 2 shots of espresso and oatmeal milk. Her tailored black suit accentuates her slender figure, while her perfectly coiffed hair and understated jewelry exude an aura of sophistication and power. And she is sitting there with her legs crossed, waiting expectantly.
Gonna stop at the bar to get drinks first.
Yeah. I'll give her a wave and then do the drink thing and point to the bar to say we're getting a drink.
She spots you and she lifts a hand and nods. You guys wait in line for maybe 5-10 minutes and then get to the cashier who asks you, "Hiya, what would you like?"
Black coffee, please.
Can I get a dirty chai?
Okay. Just black coffee?
Well, I mean, can you put a shot of blackberry in it? Flavored syrup?
Okay. Sure. Yeah. We can definitely do that for you. And did you want that Macho, Mega, or Superman?
Macho.
Superman.
Excellent choice. She goes and she mixes up your drinks and you wait. Well, actually, she takes your cash first. 10 eddies for you, and 20 for you, Wraith.
All right,
20
I'm
for
going
Wraith,
to-
10 for
Checkers.
10 for Checkers. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to pay for both, and I'm going to tip 20.
Okay. She says, "Thank you," and then rings a little bell. And the whole wait staff do like some sort of synchronized dance with coffees. No, it's more like they're mixing their coffees and then making like banging noises on the
Like cup
the
stacking.
tables. Yeah, like cup stacking. It's like this kind of cacophonous melody of percussion. And then they all yell, "Thank you, sweetheart," at the end. Or darling, sorry. "Thank you, darling."
I'm going to sample that for the recording later.
Okay. Yes, patient 0. Exactly.
Ugh.
And your coffees are eventually brought, waiting for you. They take your name and call it out.
So I'll get my coffee, hand Wraith his. Right over there.
I'm going to walk that direction.
All right, the two of you make your way over to her. Sat alongside of her is a bodyguard of Indian descent. He's a tall, lean man with dark skin and short black hair. He has a goatee and piercing dark eyes. He's dressed in kind of a black combat fatigue with a heavy jacket and a flak vest underneath. He looks like he's kind of looks like he's chipped, with a data jack on his temple connected down into something into his jacket pocket.
Thank
Pull
you for
out
the hydration.
Checkers
Like his
seat.
breast pocket.
Hey,
Thank you for the
Connie.
hydrate. She says, "Hi, welcome.
Thanks.
Have a seat.
If
Who's your friend?"
Oh, I was just about to do that. If you didn't meet him the other night, this is Wraith.
Wraith. Interesting name for a bodyguard.
He's a
Interesting
friend.
choice as well, I have to say. And she like kind of looks you up and down.
Kind of a famous rocker, but I can bodyguard occasionally.
You're famous?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. She looks at the wall, which is decorated in different kind of photographs and posters of different bands and celebrities that have been into the shop. I don't see you up there.
Yeah, I don't usually hang out here. I've got a show Afterlife tomorrow. So, different crowd.
I have to say, she leans forward a little bit as if she's about to say something super surreptitious. Your jacket and pants don't match.
I'm aware. That's why I bought more pants.
Oh, okay.
I got shot this morning, so.
Oh. I'm
Under
sorry
the
to hear
table,
that.
Checkers is gonna whack him in the side of the leg.
Yeah, check my garden.
You check your garden?
Oh, I tell her to check my garden for the whole story.
Okay. Oh, you tell Akane to check your garden? Where would I find that?
I go to.
Oh, Wraith. Right. I forgot.
Yeah.
That's your name. That's what your band's name is?
Well, we're the Kabuki All Stars, but I am Wraith, and I'm starting a new thing right now.
Oh, okay. What kind of music are you?
We're leaning more towards corpo rock these days, but
Oh, that's my favorite. Very
yeah.
cool.
We were synth folk,
What
but
kind?
we signed with a new artist or a new company.
What company?
I doubt you've heard of them.
Roll concentration if you want to remember. No?
1 followed by 7. So, nope. Desiree Black. Black Magic.
Oh, I've heard Black Magic. That's right. Yeah. I've heard of her. Yeah, she's promoted a lot of interesting bands. Not really stuff I listen to. Her stuff tends to be a little bit too grungy for me. I like to be honest, I'm more of like a jazz country.
I could see that about you.
So, let's start off by talking for a moment. There's something in particular I'd like to discuss. Like, why the fuck are you recording this meeting?
Me? Record everything.
I don't know who.
Check
know it's one
my
of you.
garden. Let me turn it off. I apologize. I just always
he
have it
records
running for the
everything because
fans.
he gets samples all the time
Yeah.
for his music. I'm
Roll
sorry.
persuasion.
Okay.
And you are helping, so I will let Checkers roll first. I guess you could
Sorry, I
guys
have
could
to
roll at the
roll
same time.
around my fat cat.
I have to remember where it is on the sheet.
Wraith begins working
15.
with his
15.
I'm going to spend 1 luck on this.
Did I get him a bonus?
15, did you say? Yes, plus 1.
Yeah.
24 minus 2, 22.
22.
Yep.
Okay, that's fair enough. But yes, turn it off.
Turn it off.
Once she's assured that your recorder is off, she says, "Okay, so let's chat then."
All right.
She stands up and walks to kind of this back, what looks like it's going to be leading into a storeroom. It says like employees only on the swinging doors with little windows on it. And there is a small like kitchen back there where, you know, dishes are done and perhaps the most bare minimum of foods is created. And there's a walk-in freezer on your left, but on your right there's another door which she takes you into, and it's a small private room with not much more than a table, with kind of a hollow projector device sitting in the center of that table, and synth leather chair sat around in a small square. She takes the head of that table and has a seat, and the bodyguard with her kind of shuts the door, and while after entering it, so he's inside with you guys, but the door is locked and he's just standing in front of it.
Can I get to my phone casually without it being obvious?
Roll a reveal conceal. If you'd like to, that's committing to it.
I must say, the point of meeting somewhere public was to be somewhere public.
Are you afraid I'm going to shoot you in this back room?
Not you. I glance at the bodyguard.
You'll be fine. He won't act on except for on my order, unless I'm endangered.
All right. We have no intention to endanger you.
Did you want to commit to attempting that?
Are we sitting down at a table or are we standing?
I mean, there's chairs for you to sit. As far as I know, you're just standing on the inside after.
I'll go ahead and sit down, and once I've sat down, I'm going to try and do it. Yes, I'm going to commit to it, but under the table.
Okay, so go ahead and roll.
Oh, now I have to find it. Shit. I had it.
Top.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
$12.
Okay. She doesn't appear to have noticed. She makes no reaction, at least. What are you doing?
I'm just going to shoot a very quick text to the group saying where the back room is.
Okay.
I'm going to sit down. Loudly.
Okay.
Like an old man.
Well, I'm glad this isn't your bodyguard, she says when he grunts as he comes to his seat. Although I would highly recommend employing one.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk.
Yeah. Talk.
One thing
you do.
I do want to make a trade. And one thing you do notice is she does have the bag with her on her person.
And it's definitely Moxie's bag.
It looks like it's Moxie's bag, but roll a quick perception.
15.
15.
Wait. No, sorry. I was looking at the wrong number. 19.
Oh, okay. That's
Much better.
The bag
I was
is
like, I rolled an
obvious.
8. Why is it that low?
The bag is obviously empty. Like it is deflated and just hanging there. So whatever
Okay.
contents were inside have been removed. So I want the bag, or you want the bag, and I would like some information. Do you have that information for me?
I believe there was mention of a car,
There is.
the keys to the car.
I have them.
What about everything else?
We have it all.
And that's in the bargain?
It's all in the bargain, sweetie.
Okay. You want information?
I do. Do you have it? Just to be clear, I want to know where your parents are.
Yeah, I figured as much. I mean, yeah, I have it.
Okay.
And I haven't heard anything. So it's probably current.
Okay. And where is that?
We're clear this is a straight deal. I tell you this, I get everything in the bag.
And we are done.
Out of character, I don't think we ever named that wherever they went.
Make it up. Unless you want me to.
No, see, I feel like I looked it up and decided on something, but I don't remember if I did or not. I'll do a general description. It's fine. There's a science lab south.
South
I'll
of
list
Night
off
City.
a town. South of Night City. I'll list off a town.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fair. Moxie, at this point, sorry, I'm gonna switch back real quick after you name where your parents are. Moxie, you do notice a man crossing the street. He definitely looks to be looking for something, and he's trying to remain casual as he looks, but your keen eye observes that he is certainly in hunt of something. He appears to be a Japanese man, incredibly tall, with a shaved head and muscular build. He has a scar across his left cheek and a cold, calculating look in his eye. He is dressed in a black suit and tie and carries a katana on his belt like a samurai. Yep, that is it. He's also carrying a duffel bag in his left hand.
She's going to point him out to Cammy. Keep an eye on him. And then over the earpiece. I have a suspicious man in the front of the building. All black, Japanese, tall, shaved head, scar on his cheek, carrying a duffel bag and a katana. He's looking for something. Careful you two don't get ambushed. Deeps, check in.
I'm here. I was about to ask if, should I come in?
No, stay where you are for now.
Roger.
By the way, do I see my car on the street?
You don't.
Okay. Just curious.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The man is on the opposite side of Hello Darling, but he crosses the street, checking both ways. And after about 5 minutes or so, after kind of walking up and down the street looking around, he walks into Hello Darling. And that is where we are going to take our break for the time being. So 10 minutes. We'll be right back, folks. See you in a little while.
You're right back, guys.
TRB. Timer on.
I do that all the time.
Thank you for the resub, Pangy.
For sure.
And thanks for the bits, Shinzia.
Thank you very much.
Guys.
All right. We'll see you in a little bit.
See you soon.
Oh, thanks for the other bits. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. That's
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank
That's
you.
really awesome. Appreciate it. All right. See you in a bit. And we are back. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. We'll get right into it. So, she's sitting across from you.
Moxie would like to say he just went inside over the earpiece. About the gentleman that she was watching.
Checkers, you're not lying to her, are you? Just making that clear.
No.
No? Okay. So you tell her the location. She spends a moment looking at you with a calculating gaze. Whatever thin corporate veneer has washed free from her face. Smile completely dissolved into a flat line. She says, because if I just want to make sure that is where they are last, that's the last thing you know.
Yeah.
Because if you're lying to me, I'm not somebody
Please
you want to
give
fuck
me
with.
a little more credit than that.
She watches you for a few more silent moments. Okay. And almost as if she has summoned him with magic, she waves her hand and the door outside opens. The bodyguard on the inside steps aside, and that bald-headed man, well, with the shaved head, steps inside. And he nods to Akane. She nods back, and he sets down a duffel bag on the table. Akane removes the side bag that she had been wearing and places it on top. And she says, "Thank you for doing business. You have the room for another 45 minutes. Feel free to go through what you'd like."
Thank you.
Look forward to doing more business in the future.
Oh, really? What business did you have in mind?
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll cross paths.
Perhaps. Sounds a little bit like a threat, but I know you don't mean it that way.
No, of course not.
And she makes her way out of the room, along with the two bodyguards. and closes the door behind her.
They dropped off stuff and they're leaving.
Did you open it with them there?
I think we've learned not to just open shit.
I think I would have had them open it.
Next
They're not
time
going to
you'll
blow
come to the meeting.
themselves up.
Too late now. I'm gonna. I would like to check the duffel bag to make sure there's nothing suspicious.
On the exterior?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like any sound
go ahead
coming
and
from inside.
Roll a reveal conceal.
$13.
13. After a inspection of the outside of the duffel bag, I mean, it looks like a duffel bag, fortunately.
Yeah.
Complete with zippers and pouches.
I'm gonna open it.
You carefully or just like yank it?
I yank it, but like put myself between it and Checkers.
All right. So you, kind of huddle in front of it, in front of Checkers, and go, pull it open, and inside is a bomb. No, just kidding. It's all of Moxie's things.
I jokingly just rolled a 10.
For a bomb?
Oh.
Yeah, I was when you said bomb, I rolled the die and wasted a 10.
I'll say this: you duck really fast.
I don't even see what's in it.
With Checkers.
You guys duck down, and nothing happens.
All right. Looks like we're good. We've got it.
Where's the car? Because it's not on the front street.
Is there anything in the bag that indicates where the car is?
Yeah, there's keys.
That
with
does not
that
indicate
indicate where the car is. I mean, there's the clicker.
No. I have the keys though.
Kind of nods. There's silence for a moment. Deeps, you don't see anything in the alley?
No, it's all clear back here. You do see I guess, Moxie, you do see Akane and her two bodyguards walk out.
Well, she's leaving. May want to ask her where the car is since that was part of the deal. But otherwise, if you have it, I suggest we Delta.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and like zip up, put it over my shoulder, go out, see if I can catch Akane.
Kind of jog off after her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna slowly leave the room.
Okay, you're making your way as fast as your old man legs can carry you. And Checkers, you rush up to catch up to Akane, and she, comes to a halt. Two bodyguards kind of stand in front of her a little bit, but
I'll make sure my hands are visible.
Okay. From the behind, she says, "What do you need, sweetheart?"
Where's the car?
Oh, I'm sorry. I figured you could find it yourself. It's parked just around this corner there. If you hit the beeper, I'm sure it'll go off. I thought you being so good with technology, you could figure that out, but...
Sure, totally. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. She turns around, walking away, but the tall Japanese man kind of paces backwards, watching you.
I don't put my hands up, but I keep them where I can see them, and I just stay there while they leave.
Okay. He watches you for about half a block where they turn down. They actually go down a crosswalk across the street.
I look around for Wraith.
He makes it up to you finally.
Very slowly.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. He's using his katana sheath as a walking stick.
Is anyone watching them as they leave and head back to the van?
I don't know. What do you mean? Oh, like if anybody other than you is watching them?
Yeah, sorry. Yes.
Oh. It doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
All right, I think we're good.
I'm gonna stop at a random vendor on the way back.
Beeps, head back to the van.
Okay. Moxie, he says, got it. You do see kind of a glint of light from one of the windows above the storefronts. It's only there for an instant and it's gone the next.
Pointing at the coffee shop, pointing away from the coffee shop.
It's just a glint of light. You don't know where it's pointing.
Sorry, was the glint of light on the window from the storefronts above, like the side of the coffee shop, or on the opposite side?
Opposite side.
She's gonna keep her eyes on that. And across, like in case it's a reflection, across from where it is.
Okay.
And just watch.
Stagger our return, I am gonna stop at a vendor and buy something.
What are you buying? What kind of vendit is it? Let's roll on the vendit table.
Whatever the third vendit is that I come across. And I buy the fifth item.
Okay. Oh shit, this is taking too long already. Where's the vendit table? Oh, here we go. It is... Oh, it's a D6, of course. Because they have to do that to me.
Yes, it's a big car vendit. I'm buying a new car.
It's food, and the fifth item is sushi.
Nice. I'm gonna buy some vendit sushi.
Okay. Gives you a small package with 2 sashimi rolls and 3 just basic cucumber and tuna rolls.
I love Kapamaki. I'm gonna eat it as I walk back.
Okay. It costs you 3 eddies.
Okay. I charged myself 10, so I'm glad that you corrected that. I assume vendits in this neighborhood were a lot more expensive. How is the
They're
vendit
price
sushi?
controlled. Bad. Awful. It
Is at
tastes
least the
bland.
cucumber
And
fresh?
No.
I mean, they are Pacifica. Does Pacifica have nicer vendit sushi
No. It
for
doesn't.
the shot?
Yeah, sushi from a vendor is sus. Oh, look, we got a new follower. Thank you, Ordinary Gaming Zero. What are you doing, guys?
Going back to the car after I stagger to return.
Eventually, you guys all rendezvous back at the car, and you're there. Nothing has changed, Moxie. You don't see the glint of light again, even. And Akane and her bodyguards are well beyond view now.
She's still keeping
thank you
her
for the
eye on
hydrate.
things. Once they make it back in.
Mhm.
So where's the car?
Around the corner.
Like on the main On a main street?
Was it on a main street?
She kind of pointed down. No, it's off the main street, but it's just on the next side street, the opposite direction that Akane and her bodyguards walked.
Is that okay? Is that across from or directly below where I saw this glint of light, or is the light like further, like middle of the street? We'll say. You know what I'm asking?
Not middle. I think you're asking if it's in the middle between the two ends.
If someone was there and I caught the glint of like a scope or something and we go for this car, are they watching the car? Like how close is that light to that street?
You don't think that they would have a proper angle on the car from where you saw the glint of light.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well maybe let's drive by and just see what's up and then pick it up.
Yeah.
You could do a tactics if you want some other information.
Sure.
Okay.
Shit, that's an 8. That's not bad.
Okay.
-1's a 7. Tactics. Cool. 15.
15? It's definitely probably something watching. You've heard of sometimes sniper scopes catch light. But
She would know cyber scopes catch light.
I can't give you really any more information than that.
Yeah, let's just drive by and make sure there's nothing waiting. Remember,
You want me
there's
to
a
drive it down the street?
10 grand bounty on us.
Yeah.
I just want to drive by first before we go touching that car.
Okay. So yeah, I'll get in the van, turn it on, and drive that way.
Okay, you jump in, or I'm sorry, you pull the van forward and go down the side street, where about middle of the block you see Moxie's car just parked nicely on the side of the road. Still has some time left in the meter.
Do I see anyone watching the car or?
You glance around, looking around. There's all sorts of people here, but no one in particular sticks out.
Okay. Is there a place where checkers can park the van to like a little ways down, but keep eye on the car?
Sure.
Okay. Lean over here and let's just watch it for a moment or two.
Okay.
You guys kind of pull into that spot. Are you allowing the meter to be expired?
I'll throw 10 eddies in it.
Nice. You get out, put in 10 eddies, and then just kind of sit there and watch.
She's actually going to go back in the van.
Sure.
And while they're watching, she assumes they can keep an eye on a car. I would like to go through that duffel bag and like very systematically make sure everything's there and search for any bugs or tracking devices.
Okay. Go ahead and roll reveal conceal.
I will spend 2 luck on this, please.
Sure. And 19. The rest of you do perception tests for me. What'd you get? 19?
19.
19, you go through, all of your stuff is there. So everything is accounted for, but nothing else appears to be in the duffel bag.
Is there a garbage can near the meter?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Thank you.
15.
She's gonna start strapping on her weapons.
Okay.
Put on her armor jacket.
Put everything back into your bag.
Yeah. Yeah, and put what she doesn't carry on her back into her bag.
Okay. What?
9.
15.
I rolled a 1 followed by a 1.
Oh, your 1s today.
Okay. Checkers and Wraith and Deeps and Cammy are all keeping eye out from within the van. You guys are all just like looking out. You get the front, y'all get the back, you guys get the sides. And just kind of like peeking out, looking around, and nothing appears to be out of the ordinary, just people going about their daily lives.
I'm gonna check my garden.
There's a bunch of posts in response like, oh no, what happened? Fuck, dude, I hope that leaves a killer scar.
That's what I'm doing instead of watching the car.
Insert another pancreas. You need it.
Do need another pancreas.
After a while, if there's no movement,
Do you want me to come do a checkup in the car?
well, I can find things well enough. It's more me being near the car that concerns me. Just
Sorry.
keep an eye out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm watching.
Cammy slaps the phone out of your hand.
She
Pay
sets-
attention,
she
bitch.
changes the earpiece to from push to talk to just on. She'll leave her bag in the van, but she has
Okay.
her weapons. She has her armor. She leaves. She's gonna throw the duffel bag in the trash can.
Okay.
And head to her car.
All right.
And if nothing happens, I would like to search the car for any booby traps before touching it.
The door?
The door under the car. I'll pretend to tie my shoe. That's fine.
Okay.
The truck, like anything. I'm not.
Roll, reveal, conceal.
I'll spend my last 2 luck on this, please.
You've succeeded in making us all paranoid.
Over the comms, as soon as you get to the car, I'm going to say, hey, it only took you a week to get into your car.
22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
It takes you a good 10 minutes to inspect your car to the point where you feel satisfied that nothing seems out of the ordinary. Not even an extra scratch.
I'll get in the car. I'll unlock it. Get in the car.
Get in.
Can I use that 22 to just search the interior?
Sure. You're looking through the interior, and you spend probably another 20 minutes because it's a little bit more difficult to maneuver and look around, but lots of nooks and crannies, but no, nothing seems out of place. There's even a nice air freshener hanging from the dash of the rear view.
What scent is it?
New car, of course.
Fine, I can stay.
It's just
It
one of
looks
those
good.
generic trees.
Yeah. It looks okay, unless they fucked with the engine. He's hoping it doesn't explode. She's gonna start the car.
And just to be clear, the air freshener catches your eye, so you take it and you like kind of feel it break it a little bit, and it seems bug free.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
That probably would have like racked me for a week afterwards, where I was like, I didn't check the air freshener.
freshener.
Yeah, she'll start the car.
All right. boom. No, I'm just kidding. It starts up.
All right, let's
And-
head back to the Nook.
Yeah.
We will
And you-
drive back to the Nook.
Another hour and a half, and you are back to the Nook. When you guys arrive at the Nook, there's the normal activity, but nothing seems out of the ordinary. You don't appear as though you were followed. And you're home.
Once the car is parked in the garage, Moxie's gonna text Rex.
All right.
No issues.
Good. Glad to hear it. I'm still getting sleep. You should too.
Yep. What time is it roughly?
Let's see. Probably about. You guys were quite late to your meeting. So I'm thinking probably. About 3:45.
I assume we're together in the parking structure.
Sure.
As everyone exits.
Yeah.
I am
What's
in my chair now.
what's everyone doing tonight?
Finding a
Did
new
you ever
apartment?
make your call?
No. I remodulate my voice back down to normal tones.
Okay.
No, I haven't made my call yet. I need to find a new apartment.
I'm sure Rex has one.
This isn't a trendy enough neighborhood.
Okay.
What-
Rash,
what-
no,
what do
that's
you
Rash
mean?
decision, and you need to figure out whether or not you're sticking with her or not.
So, Desiree has this whole plan for my image.
Okay. So,
So, I need to get fancier.
If
no,
he wants
you
to
don't.
stay with her. And yeah, no, you don't.
She's supposed to work for you, not the other way around.
Yeah, stick up for yourself, asshole.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go make my call. What are you guys up to?
I'm gonna get
Uh,
a drink. That was stressful.
I think sounds good.
I don't think we have any plans, or I have any plans. For tonight.
Are you helping with his show tomorrow?
I guess. I don't know. Is Wraith already gone, or is he still there?
I don't know.
He is still there because he's not allowed to leave by himself.
Oh, I'm so proud of you for listening.
Wraith, are you gonna need me for stuff tomorrow? I mean, obviously I'll be at the show, but do you need me to like do stuff?
I don't think so. I think that the venue will have everything worked out. So just enjoy the show.
Okay. So no.
Okay. One of you are good to stay with Wraith while he makes this call, or in the vicinity.
Take Deeps with me. I'm headed to the bar afterwards anyway.
All right.
You're welcome to join us. Check us if you want.
Sure.
So
I guess
the three girls head to the bar while the boys, where are you guys going?
I'm gonna go back up to the apartment to make my call.
Okay. Head into the apartment, and then dial up.
You call David.
All right. Rings a few times. Just usually he's very open to getting your calls. Just when you think it's going to go to voicemail, you hear a pickup. I was wondering if you forgot about me.
I got flatlined. That's why it took me an extra day or two.
Flatlined. You're still...
I died once in the field, twice on the table.
Were you jumped or something?
That time, no. But this morning, I was jumped and shot. Did you see my latest post?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. I was on my way back from the doctor's office home.
What happened?
Some random street punks were hired to take me out, apparently. I don't know. They didn't say who they were from. So...
Street punks hired to take you out?
Yeah, I don't even know who would be that mad at me.
I know, fucking hoe.
Oh?
Yeah. Because you aren't thinking with your fucking head lately, Wraith. I know exactly who did it. It's that fucking Desiree Black bitch. And you and I both know it.
What good would offing me do for her?
Think about it. She gets full reign of your merch and your previous albums and all of your shit after you're dead.
It's true.
So she don't gotta split nothing with you. It's all her profit at that point.
It's a good point.
I know it's a good point. You signed with the devil and you get what you get.
Yeah, no, it's much worse than I thought it was.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Getting what I deserve.
So what are you gonna do about it?
My plan is to play the game for a few minutes until I can get the stage I need, and then make a big impact.
You're gonna be zeroed by the time you play the game.
If this is who she's sending to kill me, I'm not worried about it.
They weren't good, huh?
No. I got shot a little bit, but that was nothing in comparison to the other night.
Well, okay. You could do that, but for me,
yeah.
Wraith, what I'd say is you take it to her. You fucking jump that bitch and strangle her to death.
I will take that under advisement.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not your manager anymore.
I didn't say you were fired.
You told me that the other night.
No, I didn't. I told you that I'm also signing with her.
Okay, you're lying to him at this point?
No. I'm planning on keeping him on payroll as my manager.
I would say in Wraith's brain,
That's
they're both his manager.
Uh-huh.
The contract explicitly says that she is your sole manager.
Yeah, I don't care what the contract says. It also said not to break any laws.
Just curious. Just making sure that's what you're doing.
Huh?
He says, okay.
Plus, granted, I'm not a lawyer or nothing, but checking the wording, I'm pretty sure they don't get my back catalog. I'm pretty sure you still have the rights to that.
I don't know.
They just have the current name. I'll have my lawyer go over it.
Okay.
Anyway, if I do decide to take it to her, I'll let you know.
Take what to her?
Like you said.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, that is not the impression I got in your initial text.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry if I gave you another impression.
You said advisor or some shit.
Yeah, you're still my manager. She doesn't want me to call you my manager, and I'm still planning on paying you, and you're effectively my manager.
Not so effective.
Everything's a gray area, my friend.
I still get my 5% cut?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Plus, I'm planning on doing some shit she's not going to like, so somebody's got to help me put out the albums after she fires my ass.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how to feel right now, Wraith. I gotta be honest with you.
I respect that.
I'm dealing with some stuff internally right now.
I can see why.
Just don't stand me up again, asshole.
I was dead? I feel like that's a good enough reason.
It's a pretty good reason.
Yeah.
If it's true.
It's all over the news right now.
Wait, you're the lead they're looking for? Oh wait, no, he probably wouldn't. I take that back. Scratch it. He says, "What do you mean?"
Look, I'm not going to hand you $10,000 by telling you that I was involved in some crime or nothing.
You got a bounty on your head now?
I didn't say that.
You basically said that.
I did basically say that.
Where? When?
Like I said, I'm not claiming responsibility for nothing.
All right. Okay, well,
Doing my best not to sneeze.
I gotta cool
apologize.
off a bit because I expected to come here and get so mad.
Yeah, no, and if you want to get mad, feel free. Leave voicemails, whatever.
I'm not really that way.
All right.
All right. Stay frosty, Chumba.
Yeah, take care. I hang up.
Hangs up as well.
Then I'm gonna go into the bar.
Okay. Girls, you head into the bar where Devin is your bartender this evening or this afternoon. He gives you a smile and says, "Hey, welcome in, everybody. What can I get you?"
Tequila Sunrise, Devin.
Tequila Sunrise.
Beer, please.
Vodka cran for me. And he nods and starts mixing up your drinks. Charges you, 3 eddies apiece.
Moxie will pay 20.
Is that for
Is
everybody?
Moxie
Or is
paying
that a tip?
For everybody, or
Both? Is our table free?
Yeah, your table's free.
We'll go sit at the booth.
Okay. You guys
Moxie will go sit at the booth. I'm not going to speak for the others.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys all pile into your booth. Have a seat.
Thank you for what you did today. It meant a lot to me.
Yeah. I mean, figure your shit is better in your hands.
It's kind of heavy. How do you feel?
Me?
Did you give her what she wants?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's really stupidly complicated, but my parents are dirtbags.
You mentioned that. Didn't seem to
And
make you
the
feel any
information I
better.
gave her was 4 years old. Or 2 years old.
So you're hoping it's invalid.
Yes and no. I'm not joking when I say they deserve it. So, you know, do I kind of hope that something happens from it a little bit? At the same time, it's my parents. So, no, but yes, but no. You know.
No, but we're here for you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And she lifts her glass and she says, to checkers.
To checkers.
Oh.
Emma lifts hers.
She'll
Thanks, it
really
means-
awkwardly like clink her glass, not knowing what to say.
Moxie drains like half of it.
Okay.
Thanks.
That went surprisingly smooth.
They got their own priorities. And apparently, finding my parents is a pretty high priority for them.
What do you think they'll do if they find them?
Depends. They could do some corporate sabotage to try and take their project down. If they get their hands on leverage, they could make my parents work for them, but give them the credit. And then there could be, you know, the good old physical violence option. But if they have an option to take advantage, a little less likely.
Well, here's hoping they don't go with the violence option.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be their first resort.
Oh, that does make me feel a little better.
Yeah, well. It is what it is.
Were you close to either of them?
When I was really little, maybe. Yeah, sure. Like any kid is with their parents. But they don't understand me, you know. So.
Daddy's girl or mommy's daughter?
Neither. I mean, I was raised by nannies mostly. Didn't have a lot of time from their work. And then, you know, when I started to develop a personality of my own, well, I didn't understand why I liked tech more than science. So, you know.
Tech is a science. That's such bullshit.
Yeah, but it it's not going from Class A researchers to basic IT tech for Biotechnica, not what they want.
Mm.
And that's what they offer. So. I wanted to go build graphs, but you know.
That would
They
be
didn't
cool.
really care. They're
Yeah.
so cool.
You must have been really excited when you got to play with that one.
I was. It's probably the coolest thing I've done with you guys.
Wraith and Deeps, you guys walk into the bar at this point.
I'm gonna stop at the bar.
Devin says, "Hey, what can I do?"
Hey, can I get a green tea and whatever he wants?
I don't know what Deeps normally drinks. I think it's just beer.
Whatever someone hands him, I don't think he's picky.
Yeah. He nods, serves up your drinks, hands them in front of you. 6 eddies.
I give him 10. And then I'm going to join everyone at the booth.
Get your call made?
Yeah, popular theory is that it's my new manager that tried to off me.
Popular
Why?
theory.
Yeah, who?
Apparently, David seems to think that she will own the rights to my previous music catalog if I die. He also thinks that I check the white noise generator and I pay for it and turn it on. He thinks that I should probably just go kill her before she kills me.
I imagine he's taking it a little personally, you know.
Yeah, I think that's part of it, but it's not a bad thought. I can't think of anyone else that wants me dead, not you guys. Plus, I'm pretty sure the first courier recognized you. You were at my meeting.
I mean, he was just standing outside the building and then outside of our apartment and then asked me if I knew you.
I gave your address as my home address.
Because it is.
Or a man of the world, but yeah.
Anyway.
So what have you guys been up to?
But why kill you before the show?
I don't know. Hype it up. Maybe.
But you wouldn't be there.
Yeah, but if I die right before I'm about to make it, that's a whole story, right?
Wouldn't she rather you have one last show under her name?
I could fail at a show.
So.
Yeah, but then it would make more sense to kill you at the show.
Yeah, during the show.
Way more dramatic.
It's true. Not that I would want to try to kill somebody in the afterlife.
Fair.
All right, so 2 people at least stay with you during the show at all times. And I mean from exit a vehicle onward until you're back here.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be okay to do this show? I mean, you're barely moving.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, man. Whatever.
I'm under contract to do the show, and I don't have the $10,000 to repay it. So I'm going to do the show even if I can't stand.
All right, fair enough.
Plus, it's kind of, that little boy's dream, play a big show. front of a whole bunch of cool badasses.
I don't know if that's exclusive to little boys.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm the little boy in that statement.
Fair
It's
enough.
kind of my dream.
I got it.
Yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a generalized statement.
No.
Now, I don't know. Do you want to play One Big Show?
I can't play any instrument.
Okay. Do you want to play one big computer game in front of badasses?
What, like an esports type situation?
Sure. Yeah.
Not really.
You'd have to wear pants.
Maybe.
Yeah, fuck that. No.
Oh, Moxie, you got your shit back finally.
Yeah. Is that everything from that job?
Yeah.
I'm not missing anything.
I'm missing a shotgun, but I put it in somebody's trash can. I'm sure trash day is come and gone.
I'm sure we can get you a new shotgun.
Yeah, the Street Princess is a cheap and available shotgun. And reliable.
You know, I have a contact. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You know, she's been looking for me to do corporate sponsor ads. Maybe I'll do one for the Street Princess. Yeah.
And they'll give you a shotgun.
That's a good plan.
There you go.
I'm going to make a note of that to call Desiree about doing advertising for the Street Princess.
Okay.
Line, not just the shotgun. I'm going to do it for the whole line of products.
Okay.
Think bigger.
While we're having this conversation, can I keep an eye through the window on the street for black trench coat dude and the two that mugged us in the...
All right.
Or attempted to assault us in the...
Go ahead and roll a perception.
I think that is... 16.
Okay, your eye keeps starting that way, but at the moment, at least, you don't see anybody.
Okay. And has Moxie seen, because I know it was brought into the alley, has she seen Rex's car? Or does she know that Rex's car is fucked up?
No, she was definitely gone during that time.
Yeah, but I know it was parked in the alley
it
after
was
she got
parked in
out.
the alley. Yeah, you probably would have walked by it and saw.
Okay.
It's been moved since, though. Like, it wasn't there when you guys fought the two dudes.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna drink for a bit.
Okay. Guys, just sit there and drink as long as you want. Conversing, small talk, that kind of thing. I guess now would probably be a good time to do some time skipping. You won't get healing for this day unless you try to buy some speed heal off of pawns. What?
I am going to get speed heal from pods before the night's over.
Okay.
But don't we have business to attend to tonight?
She hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, while they're chatting, can she send a text to Phoenix and just I'm back in the area. Would you rather we can meet up and I can just pick her up and bring her? And that way you and your location's secure.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh yeah. 8, so that becomes 19.
19. Where do you want? What do you want to meet?
Is there like a choo-choo station that's on a highway somewhere between like Colt's place and where she'd be coming from?
Yeah.
That's where I'd like to meet.
And you said 19 on your roll?
Yes.
Says, yeah, I suppose we can do that. You owe me one for this.
I know, it's 2 now.
I know, I'm keeping count.
I haven't forgotten.
For what it's worth, I think this one's a little less.
Thanks.
Okay, Moxie, I will see you then.
She'll set the time for,
Oh, yeah.
we'll say, because it's 4 when they got back. Could she'll say 5:30.
Okay.
And then she'll text Colt and say, I'll bring her by your place at 6.
Okay. All right.
And that's what she's going to do when we get to that time.
All right. Unless you guys have anything else to do, I assume you're just... So we'll go ahead and skip time to you going to pick up Delilah. When you pick Delilah up, she is actually walking and around. She looks very thin. A little bit haggard, though she is cleaned up. Like, her hair is still wet from, like, a shower. But, you know, she has bruises and scrapes and a black eye, but that's about it.
Moxie looks her over and just smiles. There's like relief. There's relief that she's standing and she's alive and she's here. You ready to go home?
One sec, real quick.
You're not wrong, Games, about that statement.
Phoenix herself, this is more for an audience than anybody else. As you already know what she looks like, but Phoenix herself is a vision of allure and danger. Her dark brown hair cascades down her shoulders, and her brown eyes sparkle with mischief and intelligence. Her mocha skin is flawless, save for intricate tattoos that cover exposed skin. They're a testament to her past, and they are a warning to those who would cross her. She's wearing kind of a flannel tank top and Daisy Duke shorts with some high-heeled boots. She walks up with another gang of different nomadic types in various road leathers and body armor, carrying... They are armed, but who isn't in Night City? When they all pile out of her van, they just kind of address you with a brief nod with familiarity. You know many of them. But Phoenix herself, approaches you with Delilah. Delilah's not like held in bonds or anything, but Phoenix does like have a hand on her shoulder, kind of helping her out of the van as she looks to be a little bit in a frail state. They approach, and what did you ask? Apologies.
She asked Delilah if she was ready to go home.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking ready.
She'll put her arm around Delilah's waist to help support her.
Okay.
Put her hand on Phoenix's shoulder, give her a kiss on the cheek. Thank
Phoenix
you for this.
Oh, of course. It doesn't come free, but you're welcome nonetheless.
Have a safe trip home.
And you?
And she's gonna slowly walk Delilah to her car and help her in.
As you're walking Delilah to their car, they all pile into the van once more and drive off.
Once Delilah's in, she's gonna head to Cole's place.
Okay. You guys get into the car and drive north. Is there anything you'd like to talk to Delilah about?
What happened to Guy?
He's fucking gone.
Zeroed him?
Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
Yep.
She doesn't say anything else.
Okay. Guys drive up to the Nomad camp. Approaching that 6 o'clock marker where the sun is a burnt orange over the skies. And drive to the Nomad camp of the Scud Riders. When this watchtower spotter sees you, he puts his fingers between his lips and gives a loud whistle, and the gates start rolling open where Delilah and Oz and some of the others, Johnny, are waiting there for you guys.
Colt and Oz?
Did I say Delilah? I meant Colt.
You did.
Yeah. So you pull in. Oh, hydrate.
Yes, she'll pull the car forward as close as she can. Get out, open Delilah's door. If it's not already open, at least help her out and help her head towards the rest of them if they haven't swarmed her.
Yeah, you don't need a human perception test to see that there was a significant amount of tension in the faces and body language of the nomads when you pulled up. But when you open that door, a sense of relief crosses them all, and Oz rushes up to give her a big hug. She's like, "Oh, fucking careful, you goon." But, you know, he uses up his hug a little bit, but just kind of holds her. There's a tender moment as, you know, she shuts her eyes, and, you know, that sense of relief when, you know, she finally is home. Like finally exhaling for the first time.
Moxie's just standing off to the side, probably leaning against her car, but she doesn't want to interrupt this moment. This moment's for them. But there is a piece of relief to bring a family home together that she knows she can't ever have with her own.
Sure.
So she just watches it, and there's some sort of serenity that comes over her.
Colt makes her way up. They're still embracing, but she kind of like reaches up. You know, Delilah's kind of a taller woman than she is. So reaches up and kind of like scruffs her hair a little bit. Glad you're not fucking zeroed. Delilah says, "Yeah, me too. Me too." After that, Colt makes her way back over to you, Boxy, to kind of stand alongside you. Crosses her arms, leans against the car. "Thank you."
Don't mention it.
And I appreciate you setting it up like you did. I don't think I would have been able to convince them that some of them have to stay behind.
Wasn't sure when I'd get back, but it worked out, and I'm glad it did.
Sure. You look rough.
It's been a rough couple days.
Yeah.
Car's pristine though.
Yeah, it's
It
still
was the
looking
first
good.
time Moxie's brought it to Colt where she's looked fucked up and the cars looked good.
It's true.
There's no scratches, there's no dents, there's no blood.
I assume you leave this thing at home, I would hope.
Not this time.
She
Actually
nods.
got You heard from Rex lately?
I mean, off and on. Well, why?
I know his car's not doing well. Look, I love this thing a lot, but I might need to trade it for something else.
Why?
Calling tomorrow?
Wait, what?
Can I call you tomorrow?
Of course, but why are you getting rid of it?
For my own reasons.
Okay, I'm not gonna pry. Yeah, I'll take it gladly.
Do you have No, you know what? We can talk about this tomorrow. You should be with them, and Moxie will push off the car and kind of like nudge Colt towards
She
the
like
Dead Warriors.
she like catches you by just holding out her hand, like presses against your belly for a sec, and she just stops you. Do you resist? Push past? Okay. She stops you and then says, or reaches into. She's kind of wearing like this frayed jean jacket. She reaches into it's like half of a jacket. But anyway, she reaches into the coat pocket and pulls out a bundle of cash. Holds it out to you.
I can't put my pack back together. Let me put yours and give me a really good deal when I call you tomorrow for this car.
She says, just take the fucking cash.
Moxie really doesn't want to.
Okay. It's up to
I
you.
feel like... Does she know that this is one of those situations? Nomans are fucking stubborn. Shocking, I'm sure. Does she know that there's no way she's walking away not taking this money? Is this like would Colt be offended if like she didn't? You know what I mean? Like, is this something where even though she doesn't want to, she takes it out of...
I would assume your local... Do a streetwise. That's what it would be.
That was not a great roll. Streetwise, where are you?
I think it's cool.
It is, thank you. -1 for my penalty. 12.
12. I mean, maybe she might be not really sure. You have a good rapport with her at least, and does she know you are a nomad?
Moxie's she's never mentioned the pack that she was with, but she has mentioned that she's a nomad. She did just say, I can't put my pack back together.
Oh, right.
So I think Colt's smart enough to piece. I think she has mentioned I used to be part of a pack, but just never got into it.
It is up to you. You're not sure. Nomad packs operate differently. Just think of how your pack would handle it. And that's...
Yeah. I think there's a pride thing. She's not happy about it, clearly. Like, she's not trying to hide her emotions, nor normally she does. That the pack being together is more important, but she will take the cash. She doesn't even count. She just takes it, pockets it.
When
fine, I'll use this tomorrow.
When you take it, she like holds onto your hand and puts her other hand on yours. And she says... She seems to have noticed that look that crossed your face. And her face goes like from this kind of, half smirk, which is her typical MO, to one of more like somber ness, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And she says, if you ever want, you got a place here. I can make it happen.
Thank you.
Okay. You don't have to take this, Moxie.
I'd rather not. I didn't do it for the Eddies. I did it so your family could be whole.
I know you didn't do it for the Eddies. Wouldn't give it to you if you did. It's a gift. You can accept that. But either way, I'm not going to look down on you.
Then thank you for the gift. Now go be with your family.
Yep, we're getting drunk tonight.
Woo!
Yes. She like walks away holding up her hands. Delilah, we're fucking drinking! The rest of the pack cheers. By the way, did you take the cash or not?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, cool. You can go ahead and credit yourself 5,000 eddies.
Mark that separately. Cool.
Yep.
She watches them leave and just kind of like savors that moment of them being together before
Yep.
getting in her car and heading back home.
All right. And that is where we will close for the night. And thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. It's been great to have you. Do I have anything to shout out before we take off? Thank you for the follow, Ordinary Gaming. I think I did say that. And the cheer for the 1,000 bits. Thank you, Chinzia, as always. That's very nice of you. And thank you for the hydrate, Velvet, who just put that in.
Thank you so much.
Good episode tonight. My lovely cast. Just appreciate all of you coming here and viewing us tonight. So take care, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
I love you.